Hi there. Good morning. Welcome to Guanyin practice for the 27th of September. And yesterday we had this wonderful message about healing and receiving the signs that um, healing was coming or that hope was coming. And I've seen some very hopeful signs. In fact, I had a great thing happen. I was scrolling on TikTok and this woman came on and was like, we need more hope core, which I thought was such a great term. So good. We do need more hope core in this world. And so yesterday's message was really aligned for me. I hope it was for you as well. And welcome. And let's see what the message for today is. We're drawing from the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild and Andrew Gonzalez um, in the month of Magu. Lasya of Parvati is our card today. Lasya of Parvati. There is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effects. Tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. Violence and its negative effects shall be overcome and healed through gentleness and inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of great future happiness. Parvati is the universal mother in her gentle aspect. As with all mothers, her fierce side will emerge if it's needed to protect her children. She is beautiful and benevolent and invokes the qualities of love, connection, creativity, and devotion to a higher purpose. This divine goddess has many names, and Parvati is also known as Jagatambi, the mother of the universe. Her son is Ganesha, the elephant headed deity who fosters success in all new ventures, protection from obstacles, and is of particular benefit to those who feel drawn to write. Parvati is mother to all, and her presence in a reading augurs success on every level. Along with Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, love, and spiritual enlightenment, and Sarasvati, the goddess of wisdom, music, and creativity, Parvati is Tridevi, the sacred triune of feminine nature or triple goddess of Hinduism. Parvati is the divine archetype of the vital, competent, creative, and loving woman. When her oracle appears, there's an opportunity to heal mother wounds and the relationship with the feminine more generally. She helps heal wounded hearts and teaches us how to belong to ourselves just as we are, rather than abandoning ourselves to please others. As Devi, when you connect with Parvati, you also connect with Lakshmi and Sarasvati, as all three are one. So this oracle brings comfort for matters to do with material prosperity, love relationships, expressing your voice, and fulfilling your higher purpose. Beautiful card. Calling upon that wisdom source of Parvati today and Sri Devi and asking for that gentle way to be revealed, for the resolution of difficulties or the opening of doors, the overcoming of obstacles, the launching of new ventures. It's sometimes said, I think it's kind of more of a modern myth, but still I like it. It's said of Parvati, not of Parvati, of Ganesha and Guanyin that they are partners because each of them opens the way. So whereas Ganesha is, the open door, overcoming of obstacles, Guanyin provides that more gentle nourishment, healing, and rectification of whatever inner conditions keep us from actualizing in the outside world. It could be that we have traumas, it could be that we have negative things that have happened in the past. All of that is laying at the feet of Guanyin. And so I just feel like there's something really interesting about that Guanyin Ganesha connection and that Parvati is mother to Ganesha. So let's Keep that in mind as we dive into our practice today. We're going to start with 3 prostrations before the shrine of Guan Yin. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention, a person, place, situation, or circumstance that will benefit from today's practice. Today, we are holding Kai and his pancreas to be healed and sealed. And we are also holding for Karen, who went in for her chemo and then found out that it wasn't going to be the way she thought it was. And so it's, after all that energetic build up to this first day, now the feeling of disappointment, letdown, prolonged anxiety. So, for the ease of these burdens and any others that we know of today. And let's recite the 4 immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. Let's make our offerings. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering to Guan Yin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guan Yin, remain until the end of samsaric existence, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations of Namo Guanxi Pusa, calling out to Guan Yin and asking her to connect us with that divine, eternally spiraling source of gentle frequency and flow, so that we're able to move beyond obstacles in ways that maybe have never occurred to us before. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guan Shi Yin Pusa. 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 And a brief prayer for the Mani reciter of Kuan by Gyaltse Tokme Sangpo. Lama Dankun Shisulat Lama Dankun Sum sorry. Lama Dankun Chuksum Lak Chaksalo Dakni Changchuk Nimpor Chike Bar Gangang Gang Du Kepa de Dang Der Tadu Tuje Champo Jitsin Ching Gusum Gewe Chila Chapar Sho Jamdang Ning J Champo Kunlang Ne Tuje Champo Dulchar Girpanam Lame Changchup Chola Gope Cheer Tuje Champo Trinle J Par Sho. Homage to the Guru in three jewels. Until I am reborn, wherever I am and wherever I am reborn in that place, may I always follow the great compassionate one and dedicate my body, speech, and mind to virtue, inspired by loving kindness and great compassion, in order to lead all Mahakarunika's followers to supreme and unsurpassable awakening. May I carry out the great compassionate one's activity. Lama Dankun Shuksum Lakchaksa Lo Dakni Changchuk Nipor Chike Bar Gangdang Gangdu Kepa de Dang Der Tadu Tuje Champo Chitzin Shing Gusum Gewe Chila Chapar Sho Jamdang Ningje Champo Kunlang Ne Tuje Champo Duljar Girpanam Lame Changchuk Chola Go Pechir Tuje Champo Chinle Je Par Sho. For whatever reason, that one was a real tongue twister today. All right, now 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum, calling out to Kuan Yin and asking her to point out where in our lives might the solutions to our problems already be surfacing in a gentle way. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lama Dechin Yeshe Wangmo. Om Susti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss, Yeshe Wangmo, be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxian Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, bow to one another, and bow to the inner teacher, and praying for ease today. As right before I got on here, one of our pipes started having some kind of a crazy leak. So now I'm going back to that, and I hope everyone has a great day and a great weekend. See you on Monday. Bye now.